Hey, everyone tuned into the Goal Gossip channel. We're back with another video. Today's topic is all about Rubén Amorim, who's now the new manager of Manchester United. Yet another coach stepping into this coach-grinding machine that United has become since Sir Alex Ferguson left. Let's talk about it. But first, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's official that Rubén Amorim, the 39-year-old Portuguese coach, still young, will be the new manager of Manchester United. United will pay the buyout clause for his contract with Sporting from Portugal, the current Portuguese champions. This clause of 10 million euros will be paid as stipulated in the contract. Amorim's contract with Sporting had three types of clauses. 30 million euros if a Portuguese club, like Porto or Benfica, wanted to hire him. 20 million for medium or small European clubs, and 10 million for major international clubs, like Manchester United. Thus, United will pay this clause, and Rubén Amorim will be the new coach. He officially presented himself on November 11th. Ten Hag's contract was renewed after the FA Cup victory, and he had the backing of United's new management, which allowed him to invest heavily in reinforcements this season. United made some major signings like De Ligt, Masi, and Ugarte, spending a lot to strengthen the squad. However, the results didn't follow. Today, United is 7 points from the Champions League qualification zone and also 7 points from the relegation zone. The campaign has fallen far below expectations, with home defeats and weak performances. After the loss to West Ham, the board, led by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, decided to dismiss Ten Hag. The decision came after much doubt about his abilities, especially after the investment in signings that didn't yield results. The point is, this decision to fire Ten Hag isn't surprising, but it raises questions about planning. I mentioned this before at the end of last season. Either you trust the coach and let him complete the season, or make the decision to let him go at the end of the previous season. In Ten Hag's case, it was clear no one on the board had full confidence in him. He had a good first year, but the second season was poor. The management decided to renew his contract, but he was fired after only 10 games this season, showing that, in reality, the trust was never there. They extended his stay, but were clearly waiting for the first slip to make a decision. It's valid to dismiss a coach if the work isn't going well, but the problem here is that United spent over 100 million euros on players for a coach who now won't continue. This shows a lack of planning and continuity. Ten Hag's dismissal now doesn't undo what he did with Cristiano Ronaldo a few years back, when he took a firm stance by benching him. At the time, it was a fair decision since Ronaldo wasn't in good form and the team was playing better without him. So I want to be clear that this current dismissal doesn't mean he was wrong about Ronaldo in the past. Now, let's talk about the new manager. Rubén Amorim is a young coach who started at Sporting in 2020. In his very first season, he led the team to the Portuguese title, breaking a long trophy drought. He did an excellent job at Sporting, building a very offensive team and controlling games. Additionally, he generated profits for the club by developing players and selling them at high prices. Over 4 seasons, Sporting made a profit of 118 million euros from player sales, including Palhinha, Pedro Porro, Matheus Nunes, and Ugarte. He is known for giving opportunities to young players, making well-thought-out signings, and revitalizing players who were underperforming at other clubs. Amorim's preferred tactical system is the 3-4-2-1, with 3 central defenders, 2 wide wing-backs, and 2 players behind a central forward. He utilizes defenders who can build up play from the back, and fast wing-backs who cover both ends of the field. In midfield, players need to be intense and capable of pressing. At United, he will likely be able to set up a team in this formation, using players like Shaw, Masi, Ugarte, Menu, Bruno Fernandes, and Rashford. One thing to note is that while Ten Hag had relationship issues with players, Amorim is more diplomatic and aims to create a lighter environment. This could help at United, which has struggled with internal conflicts since Mourinho's time. If he receives support and time to work, I believe he can do a great job. However, United has become a coach-grinding machine since Ferguson's departure. Rubén Amorim will be the 10th manager at United post-Ferguson, including interim coaches. He's stepping into a high-pressure environment at a club that hasn't won the Premier League in years. This atmosphere demands quick results and places a lot of stress on managers. Even so, if Amorim is given patience and time to implement his work, I believe he could be a great choice. So what do you think of this hire? Leave your thoughts in the comments.